Good morning. Welcome back to Hobbies with Jose. I don't get to say that very often. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? How are we doing? Pretty good, hopefully. I woke up a while ago, actually. I woke up a while ago. Grimmy, thank you for being here, my dude. I appreciate. BC Bongo Cat, hello. 2 a.m. for you. Oh my God. BC Bongo Cat, I appreciate you being here, dude. We're gonna have a chill morning, I think. Chuito, hey, I know you. You're on the Discord. Welcome. I hope it's not 2 a.m. for you as well. Thank you for being here. I don't normally stream at this time, but again, mini vacay for me. Mini vacation. Just 2 days off, today and tomorrow. And I want to take advantage to keep working on this big guy. Oh, thank you so much, dude. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. I know you did follow me a few days ago, right? It's been a little while. It's funny how I have like followers that trigger the following when I'm off stream. But I'm guessing you did it like after you joined the Discord and whatnot. So good of you to be here. 2:30 actually in the morning. 2:30 wait a minute. 2:30 in the morning. So you guys are like a half hour apart. It's 11:30 for me. I do have my. Hang on. Fresh refill. Oh, piping hot coffee. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, that'll wake me up. I did get up. Well, I didn't get up super early today. I got up like around 8-ish, 8:30-ish my time. And to my surprise, the rendering of last night's stream was actually almost done. But I still did my breakfast, still relaxing for a little bit. So, as promised, I did say 11-ish, 12-ish. It is exactly 11-ish o'clock. On the dot. Not a second too late. I've been on a mission recently to find a good figure below $70. That doesn't seem like it should be too tough. Well, it depends on what the currency comparison is with US. $70 sounds like it should be decently enough to find a good figure. Oh, PM. Okay, not too bad. 2:30 a.m. Lazy to say 30. I can't blame you, dude. I can't blame you, BC. Grimmy still sleeping, and you just woke up, Grimmy. I know it's a little bit later for you, dude. I'm guessing you went to bed a little much later after the stream, right? For me, what I did after the stream last night is again get the video ready for the stream that we just had for the YouTube side. It doesn't take a whole lot. I like to edit out every time I go to the restroom or I grab a drink and I go AFK from the stream. I like to edit those parts out so you don't have to rewatch that, on the YouTube side. And that's it. Just at the intro, at the outro, you're done. Render, go. But because it's a 5-hour stream, it does take a little bit longer than normal, Today, I am actually planning to go over 3 hours with Pixel Prime 2.0 if things go well. No reason why we can't go 5. And I'm also still planning to play tonight, so get used to this face. Get used to this face. Is my hair okay? Yeah, I'm fine. 70 is enough. The problem is that I can't find something I really want. I know how you feel. Usually, though, for me, it's not really a problem of finding what I want. It's like, it's just waiting. It's the time frame of waiting to have it here. Like, how many figures do I actually have on pre-order right now? I couldn't tell you. It's not a whole lot, but I don't really keep track of them, We see a figure that gets announced. As soon as it goes on pre-order, I hit the pre-order button. I usually do Amazon or Big Bad Toy Store, and then I just wait. And then I forget about it, and I'm like, okay, whoa, what's this? I'm never really in a position where I really want to get a figure like right then and there, and I'm looking for one, which I guess maybe is a good problem to have. Who knows? At 4 a.m., dude, did you have enough sleep? Well, 4 a.m. What time is it for you right now, though? You're a couple of hours ahead, so I guess it's an okay amount of sleep, Watching the VOD right now, just to catch up on FOC. Dude, we're having a ton of fun with that game. I do plan on putting maybe another 5 hours tonight. We left off, I think, on chapter... Grimmy, remind me if you know. I think it's chapter 6 or 7? Chapter 6 or 7? We're definitely past the halfway point. A ton of fun. Yeah, chapter 6. So I don't think we'll finish it tonight. We'll probably get through like another maybe, I don't know, 3 chapters. It is up to chapter 13. So I'm thinking maybe 2 more streams. If I can keep it at the 5-hour level, you know. Maybe 2 more streams. I think I might still play tomorrow night. I'm not entirely sure. I may hold off just to relax on my last day off. Although I do plan on still streaming in the morning-ish. Like right now, it's still morning. It's technically morning. It's before noon. So we'll see. But it's a ton of fun. I'm definitely at a point of the game that I didn't get to last time. I did own the game. I still have it on PS3. And I remember starting it, but obviously I never beat it. And I'm at the point now where I never got to this part of the game. I think once I just played Jazz, I'd probably stop playing. I don't know. Usually when new games come out, attention span, you know. But today, we have our Pixel Prime 2.0, which I've already gotten quite a bit done, as you can see. Now, this piece here, it's obviously not done. You know what? Let me switch on over, now that I'm starting here. We're going to bring this down. Thank you. Background music. You always make me smile. Appreciate you. And let's bring on our chill music. Let me know if y'all can hear this. And let me know if the volume is too low or too high. I can adjust it. We're going to have a little bit of lower energy here. It's not going to be like in the games. There probably won't be any cursing like, oh, what the frick? What the fudge is this? Ah! No, right now it's going to be just chill. We're going to bring it down a notch here. I was looking at your Pixel Optimus, and I will say something's off. Oh, and I just noticed, why are his elbows gray instead of red? Hey, that's a good question. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. Jose, you're not trying to put me to sleep. Oh, you know what, BC? I apologize if I do. Let the relaxing tones take over you. If you fall asleep, BC, it's okay. It's not going to be high energy like in a game, right? It's usually chill when we're drawing. The same here. I have a few games that are halfway done because I get the new one. That's how I was. I was really bad at that back then in the PS3 era. A lot of games that would come out, I remember playing them and I'm loving them, but for one reason or another, you know, you just move on to the next one, you know? I don't do that so much now, though. I'm pretty good at, especially if I'm liking a game, I do work towards finishing, especially because I'm streaming it, you know, be messed up if I just stop. Although, if I start a game and I don't enjoy it, I have no problem stopping. But Fall of Cybertron is phenomenal game. Phenomenal game. Okay, so you'll notice, yeah, this Prime, he's got some, oh, let me switch over here. There we go. Now, okay. Now we can see Prime a little bit better. He's got some added details to him. Basically, Grimmy, the only thing that I'm thinking, this is a mix of G1 Prime and a mix of like a toyetic figure of Prime or a more modern figure of Prime where you can see more added details like the joints. So the joints is just like a robotic section that we see underneath for an elbow joint. That's it. That's all it is. Same thing like here for the knees, you know. You'll see, I'm going to show you more of it as you see other poses. But now that we literally have 4 times the resolution. In fact, let me see if I can bring up, let's see. That's the original Prime right there. Look at that. Well, that's the size of the OG Prime. That's when I was redoing it for the new model. And we went from there, we'll resize, to that. So it's more than twice as large, 4 times as many pixels. Oh! Thank you, BC. Yeah, Megatron's going to be next. He'll get an update. He'll get a 2.0 as well. I kind of like the gray elbows. Reminds me a little bit of ER Prime. Exactly right. I did actually look at ER Prime as inspiration for added details. Not a whole lot. Like these things, like on top of the legs. I think those came from ER Prime or from Masterpiece Prime. I'm not exactly sure, but just extra details, you know? And also like the joints and the knuckles. Everything is gray. Everything that's inside of the actual robotic mode. Megatron will have his day. Oh yeah. I already know what I'm going to do for him, other than, you know, the HD resolution for the Pixel Megatron. And we can have the hands look a little bit more robotic as well. You know, a little bit more geometric. But that's what I was going for here is kind of the iconic pose. When we see Animated Prime in the movie, when he's standing outside of the Ark and he says the line, what does he say? Does anybody in the chat know? What does Optimus Prime say? And that iconic line when he's outside the Ark in this pose and he's about to transform and head into battle. He doesn't have a lot of lines in the movie, actually. Let the... Close. Thank you for that, mistyping that. Yeah, that's what he says. Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost. That's my Optimus Prime voice. But I plan to have this have a little bit of a smoother animation. So I've already drawn some keyframes. Now, one thing you'll notice, I'll show you here, is that the arm is on a separate layer, right? I've actually shown you more of the my layers on the right-hand side, so you can see a bit better of what my whole process looks like. But the reason I'm doing the arm on a separate layer is because I'm gonna have it animated moving to the iconic pose with the pointing. So I'm gonna add more frames in between that, right? He's gonna be standing there, then he's gonna be pointing, and then I'm gonna animate the mouth plate, which is gonna be very simple, just up and down movement, and then he's gonna be saying those lines. Well, no, he's not gonna be saying those lines. He's actually gonna be saying the audio cue that I have with the channel points. One shall stand, one shall fall. So it's gonna be a little bit different. He'll say that, and then after he says that, this is gonna be the trickiest part of the animation. One of the trickiest. He's going to grab his ion blaster from his back, and he's going to swing it in front of him, and he's going to be crouching down. That's what he's going to do next. Remind me of ROTBNB movie Prime, The Elbow. What? The Elbow? But I've already got the drawing in for this pose, and I'm pretty happy with it. And here, Grimmy, look at that. We see a lot more of the knee joint. I may add some more details to it, but that's the gist of what you're seeing with the knees, right? Hell yeah. I like it, especially since this Optimus Prime is obviously a chibified version. He's got a giant head. He's got a chunky proportion. I wanted to give him a big-ass ion blaster, right? Much bigger than he would actually have. I think that's suitable for this guy. By the way, Jose, you have any figure recommendations? Lower than 70... What's the equivalent for 70 US? Well, for 70 in your dollars to US, because that'll give me a better idea as far as what we're. If you're talking about 70 US, I honestly don't know. I'm guessing, BC, it's something that you're looking for to possibly animate with, or maybe even customize and repaint. 4K in pesos. Oh, so that's 70 US. This is going to be amazing when it's done. I'm hoping. When is it going to get done? I don't know. Ask Grimmy. Ask Grimmy how long it took me to do this guy.
Me Grimlock King.
Oh, he's even got some clear parts too. Oh no, don't burn up Optimus, Grimmy. That's not cool. It took me months to do that. And yes, Pixel Grimlock will also be updated as well. They're all going to get updated. Most likely animate, but I'm done for custom. Oh, you're down for customization too? It's tough to say, dude. If it's going to be like a mainline figure, you have options with $70. I will say that the newest figure that I've picked up that I'm really excited to eventually customize, I don't know when it would be, is Legacy Tarn. Legacy Tarn seems like he is an amazing figure. Excellent articulation. Excellent articulation that would be very beneficial for animation. You know, you can strike almost any pose with him. And he has some, I think he has some pretty good possibilities for a customization too, for a full repaint. 5 months, that sounds about right. But there were a lot of gaps where I wasn't working on the projects, you know. There were times where I didn't have time to do any of that. Oh, you already have Tarn. Oh, that's right, you do, yeah. I forgot about that. Oh man, you're making it tough. I don't know. Especially if it's going to be like an older figure. Usually, sometimes older figures can tend to be a little bit pricier. You know, they can go up in the market value. I don't know. That is a tough spot to be in. Don't have a Tarn yet, Grimmy? Are you trying to look for one? I keep forgetting to head back over to Target to see if I can find the Origins Jazz. Maybe I'll actually go today after I'm done here. Who knows? So, we have this pose. Now, after we have Pixel Prime with his Ion Blaster crouching down, then he's going to jump into his iconic jumping pose from the movie. So, let me show you the old one. That's the old one, right? That's what we have right now. Yeah. That's what we have right now. And it looks fine. It looks great. The one thing that I'm still kind of... I was never too happy with it is how his two horns, his two antennae, are kind of going outwards. But the reason I felt that I had to do that is because of the pixels, the limitation of the pixels. If I try to do them more straight up or even curved in a little bit, it didn't look all that good. Which is one thing that I plan on fixing today. You'll notice his Ion Blaster isn't nearly as big as it is now, so that's an improvement. Now here's what I have so far of the jump. That's all I've got so far. Thanks for coming to my stream, everybody. I appreciate you all. I'll see you all later. No, wait, hold on. No, April Fool's is over. April Fool's is over. Oh, okay. Wait. There we go. I know, what? 21 minutes in. Every time, draw G1 Transformers back. Then when I was a kid, and now I always draw mechanical joints in the arms and fingers and knees. Example, ROTB Wheeljack. I like that stuff. The comics that I'm reading through right now with the Lost Light, I think hands down, the artist named Alex, I don't know how you pronounce his last name, Milne. It's Milne. That was a longtime artist for the, not the Lost Light. The Lost Light was when it rebooted, had a different artist, but before that it was, oh God, what was it? More Than Meets the Eye? More Than Meets the Eye? Such a good artist. I think he is my favorite Transformers artist right now. And he does really good internal mechanism that you can hardly see, but the little bit that you do, it just looks awesome. You know? His Transformers hands are a little bit different than most because he actually adds like a knuckle joint, like a knuckle plate on top of them. It took me a little bit to get used to the look, but it looks good. It looks really good. The artist that I'm reading through now in the Lost Light series, I forgot their name. And their art is actually similar to Alex Milne. A little bit simplified, but I still love it. I still love it, though. Full expression on the faces. I do love that. So, we're going to continue on with this. I'm happy with what I have here so far. I'm just kind of blocking out the basic shapes. And I should have brought up a sample pic of actual Optimus Prime jumping. Let me see if I can grab one here real quick. Optimus Prime jumping. There we go. Ah, yes. The very first option. Open. Yes. And I think I'm going to save it to the desktop. Why do you do this? Why do you freaking do this? Excuse my extra window here. I'm going to do a snippet of the drawing. Because they don't have it uploaded as a JPEG or a PNG. It's as a web. WEBB, which doesn't compute with Photoshop. We'll save that. Yep. And then, where is it? Oh, it's going to be under here, isn't it? There you are. Open with Photoshop. There we go. So that'll be our reference shot. That'll come in handy. That's the iconic shot right there. I want to get some IDW Transformers comics, but I don't know which one I should start with. There are some good ones. There are some not so good ones. The ones that I do recommend are the ones where we're in the Lost Light, trying to get to. Oh, I forgot the name of the place. Robot City, Autobotopia. It's a very good run. It's had the same writer, so they're very good stories. But they've had mostly Alex Milne as the artist, and then they've switched it over. Oh, Dominic, what's up, dude? Yes, we're here. It's still morning. It's still morning for another 10 minutes. Good morning to you, or good afternoon, depending where you're at, or good evening. Thank you for joining. We're continuing with Optimus Pixel Prime 2.0. We have our reference shot here, which is a very good shot. You don't get more iconic than this. Had some IDW Transformers comics, more sorts, the Combiner Wars. Combine 9s, but sadly I have no idea where they are. I would like to get some of the collected editions, but I do know they're kind of hard to come by, or they're a little bit pricey too. It can be tough. It can be tough. So, we have that. We have our previous Pixel Prime. We have our new updated Pixel Prime. Oh, work. Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. I would have been at work right now, but couple of days off. So I am taking advantage and being productive here. Being productive to update my Twitch channel. Thank you very much. Let's see. I'm going to bring this guy down to 50%. Just so he's not really getting in the way. Go back here. And this part, nothing really has to be exact. We're just trying to get the blocking right, you know. Things are going to get modified. Things are going to get cleaned up. But all this is a starting point. I'm going to go ahead and draw in the leg. Oh, you know one thing I should have instead also is a standing prime. And maybe I'll just take a look. I'll take that one off. I would rather have standing prime as my reference behind it, because one thing you have to do when you're doing these is that, say for example, the leg, you want the leg that you're drawing on top of here to be roughly the same size. You don't want these sizes to go all over the place, because it's going to look wonky in the animation, right? So we have to keep an eye on that as we're drawing the new drawing on top. Does that make sense? I'm not a teacher. Sorry, guys. It makes sense to me. Never been in the Combiner Wars before, actually. Does Power Master Optimus Prime count as a sort of a combiner? I officially never owned a combiner. Oh, no worries. It's never too late. Combiners are fun. Where there can be some good combiners, there can be some not so good combiners. I've never had too many myself. One of the first ones, one of the only ones that I've owned before was the, ironically enough, the Fall of Cybertron Bruticus combiner. That thing was not that good. That thing was not that great. And one of the better ones now is the newest one, the Legacy Metasaur. That's a fantastic combiner. Love it. I do have a third party. What is he? He's also Bruticus, third-party Bruticus. He looks great, but he is a pain in the butt to transform. Let me see. Something got flagged for you, BC. In the butt. I will allow it. I will allow that. Had parts of combiners. Never really completed one, really. Well, hey, it's never too late. Never too late. Turn that frown upside down. I kind of factor on how many animations I can get out of a figure. Combiners are a pain in the butt to do. 100%, yes. I've never done one myself, but I could imagine. I mean, if I were to animate a pixel combiner, I could already imagine how complicated, how difficult that would be, you know? Proportion of pixel art is probably the hardest thing to get. Yeah, especially the fewer pixels you have, right? Right now, once again, we have 4 times as many pixels, so we have a much more freedom to work with, which is why I'm actually doing the layers now. Before, when I was doing the smaller pixel art, I didn't do any layers because it was so simple. You can just go in the lines and go into each individual pixel and update it. Now it's a little bit more complex, you know? Now it's between a pixel and an actual drawing, line art. You want to get those layers to keep everything nice and organized. So here we go. We're going to have a foot in the same wedge shape as we have the pixel feet over here. And I'm thinking maybe pointing a little bit low. Not really. I mean, it's kind of coming towards us. Although it doesn't have to match this pose exactly. We're just using that as a reference. But I do want to match up this line down there. Okay. Okay, that's not terrible. I don't hate it. I know there was a knockoff Magic Square Manosaur? Slightly bigger. Oh. Wait, bigger than Legacy? Whoa, the problem is there's no action figures. Stand port. Ah. So I'd have to modify it. Ooh, that'd be really difficult. All 5 of them, including the main combiner. Oof. That sounds really tricky. And I don't know if you'd be willing to make your own port, you know? I don't know how feasible that would be. So excited for the future pixels. And I'm so excited for the future pixels, like you're saying that you're going to do shockwave paints in the screen. Oh, yeah. All Are Dead. I think I'm going to change that, though, to All Are Dead because it's going to be towards the stream. Again, I want these animations to be context sensitive to something that's going on in the stream, right? So he's going to spray paint You Are Dead. Just like in the Souls games that they have, oh, you died, you know? He's going to put that under You Are Dead, and he's going to walk out of the screen. That'll be cool. Example, Devastator ripping through the screen. Yep, like in the 86 movie. Man, that's gonna be a pain in the butt to animate, but I think it's gonna look really cool. I really want to get Energon Bruticus with the upgrade kit. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. Energon Bruticus. Sounds like an older figure? I'm willing to paint figures, but I've never made a stand port on a figure before. Well, if it was me making one, it doesn't seem like it'd be that complicated. You need obviously some kind of a drill. Either a Dremel or an actual drill, or even like a little hand drill, although that'll take a little bit longer. And you always want to start with the smaller bits and work your way up. Work your way up to whatever size port you want it to be. I'm guessing maybe 5mm or whatever size you should be, but I don't think it'd be too complicated. But you want to make sure it's going to be on a part that has enough plastic around it to hold its shape, you know. Okay. How are we liking this? How are we liking this foot? I do see that the front of the foot, the one that I just drew, is a little bit thinner than this section here. So I do want a little bit thinner and a little bit wider too. So I think we're gonna fix that. Save it. Mark. Time. Call time. 6 hours and 2 minutes. Minus all the times that I was reading the chat. Thank you. Minus the times that I was reading the chat. This took me an hour. Oh, my hand is so sweaty. Both of my hands are sweaty. I'm still gonna tweak this. Look at this guy. Oh! We had mini Optimus over regular Optimus. Oh. I think it looks pretty good. Not my points. I've gone down the drain. Oh. Why down the drain, dude? You used them. Thank you. Appreciate it. You know one thing we forgot, though? We forgot one crucial thing. Who can tell me what we forgot? We're not going to do it now. I'm done. Vanderlyn, I'm always by your side. What? Poker plans, what? Oh. Who can tell me what we actually did forget? The Autobot symbol. Symbols? Just one symbol. Which we definitely would be able to see a little bit of it in this section. Yeah, I'll do it later. It's not the end of the world. I only give him one, though. I only give him the one symbol, you know, on that one shoulder. Yeah. But you know what? I think it's pretty good. I'll still keep doing some other adjustments to it. But I'm happy. I'm happy with how it's going. And you'll notice we also didn't do any highlights or shadows. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that afterwards when I'm done with every single shot that I'm animating. The Red Dead song, yeah, I got it. Gonna game. It's 5:30 for me now, so we've got like an hour and a half. I'm gonna call it here. We will rest. I'm gonna take a break, shower, maybe have something to eat. But we'll be back 7ish my time in about an hour and a half. If you guys would like to join me, feel free. feel free. I will be here. But thank you very much for joining me, all of you guys. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will see you all later tonight. Adios.